to use the systems. Here on one of the touch screens it says press anywhere to unlock. So we're going to do that. The passcode is 1234. Enter. Here we get to pick between two modes. Console mode is designed for when you're using a full-size audio console, you want more advanced controls. And simple mode is for using the audio system from the touchscreen, so your day-to-day meetings, things like that. So we'll go simple mode. The system will turn on. We're presented with some tabs at the bottom. Audio inputs, this is where our microphones live. Audio outputs is how we control stage monitors if they're hooked up. Video is for the projection screen. Lighting is for the house lights and stage lights. Settings just gives us some options. Lock will lock the screen out but keep the system turned on. And then power is how we shut down. So audio inputs. I have two options, wireless microphones or wired microphones. The wireless microphones, we have 4 options, and we have 4 wireless microphones. Each one is numbered, so number 1 points to number 1 here. So if I turn this microphone on, I have volume up, volume down, and a mute. Because I have a handheld, I want to make sure that handheld is selected. And if I unmute, check 1, 2, I turn on and I can turn the volume down, check 1, 2, and I can remute. That is the same operation for microphone 2, 3, and 4. And I'm just gonna turn it off. And down the bottom we have a mute all, unmute all. That just saves you a button press, and we have an all handheld and all belt pack / headset. Just save some button clicks. For the wired microphones, we're given 8 options into 2 tiers. This is just so that you can have, 2 options selected at the same time. And these wireless microphones point to jacks. There is some under the stage. They are labeled mic 1, mic 2, and that is stage right. In the center of the stage is mic 3, mic 4. Stage left is mic 5, mic 6. And up on the stage behind the curtain is mic 7 and mic 8. So that's where I can hook up some microphones or a computer or iPad for music. So right now, if I select mic 1, down here I have a cable plugged into mic 1, and that is going to my iPad. Since that is not a microphone, I have line selected. And again, I have mute and unmute and volume. If I take a standard microphone with a standard 3-pin connector and plug that into microphone 2, I can either select mic 2 in the first tab or have it in the second. Since it is a microphone, I'm going to select the microphone, unmute, check 1, 2, and your microphone is active. And again, we just have a mute all, unmute all. For the audio outputs, when you're in simple mode, the audio outputs are just a duplication of what comes out the main speakers. And again, in those boxes under the stage, there is an aux output or mix output. Mix 1 is stage right, mix 2 is center stage, mix 3 is stage left, and mix 4 is up behind that curtain. So here again, you just have volume control and mute control. On the video tab, we have screen up, screen stop, and screen down. If I press screen down, the projector screen comes down, and the projector screen will stop automatically. So I'm not going to press any buttons, and the screen has stopped. And if I press screen up, it would go back up. In the lighting tab, I have my house presets. So if I press 100%, then the house lights turn on. These are the same buttons that live on the walls here. There's one at each entryway. The top button is 100%. Then we go 75, 50, 25, and off. So if I do 25%, they dim down. And on the right is our stage lighting, so our LED lights. We have 9 presets, a work light preset, and off. So from the first time that you start the lights up, there is a small delay as they get powered up. But once they're on, they stay on for about 5. They stay powered on. So the fades will be nicer for every consecutive change. So I just selected work lights, and the lights above the stage have turned on. And if I just go preset 4, we can see they've changed color. So we can set these up. So if you press preset 2, it's stage lights in white for your presentations, things like that. In settings, here I can change my operating mode without shutting the system down, turning it back on. I also have the option to lock out touchscreens. So there is a touchscreen on the stage called Stage Touchscreen, and this portable touchscreen is called House. Let me just turn these lights off. If I activate the screen lockout, there is a screen that shows up that says the touchscreen has been locked out. This is so during a show or event, people can't touch the screen and mess around. And I'll show you what it looks like here. If I lock out this touchscreen, it says touchscreen has been locked. If you use the iPad or another one of the touchscreens, you can unlock it. There's also, if you press the center for 5 seconds, you can manually unlock it. And that is different than the lock screen. That's a lockout where no buttons, no keypad are showing. If I press the lock, I have to have the passcode to get back in, but the audio is still flowing. I haven't shut the system down. I've just, returned this back to a splash screen. So I can enter in that same passcode, 1234, enter, and I go back to where I left off. Then I have power, and this is what shuts down the system. It will mute all the microphones, turn the system off, and raise the projector screen. So if I hit confirm, projector screen goes up, stage lights would turn off, all that kind of good stuff, and the system has been shut down.